Hey guys, so welcome back to Mel V Presents. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I wanted to update you guys because in the last month and a half I've had the opportunity to book some really cool jobs, and I just wanted to tell you guys about it. So the first job I told you guys about already was JoyRun, and I made a video just kind of reviewing that. But I booked a job for this company called Mobile Cruiser shortly after that, and that's a bicycle company. And then I booked a role in a short film for the 48-hour film festival in San Francisco. And then I booked a commercial for this company called ServiceMax. So I feel like each job kind of like gradually evolves. First, I'll tell you guys about Mobile Cruiser. So Mobile Cruiser, like I said, it's a bike company. It's a 3-wheel bike, and you sit down and ride it, and you pedal with your feet, and it's a little bit of a workout. I'll show you guys a picture of the bike and some video of the commercial. A fun day. We spent all day in the park riding the bikes, and they were just doing video and still pictures, so it's for print and commercial, and it was just a fun day. My husband was there, he was riding the bikes too. It was a bunch of kids, a bunch of food, good people. It was like really cool. Paid the same day, so it was nice. And then the second job was in San Francisco, and it was the 48-hour film festival. And I've heard of it before, like years ago. I think maybe even when I was in school at San Diego State, I heard about people saying like the 48-hour film festival. And a lot of you may have heard of it. If you haven't, basically it's a contest where filmmakers get together and create a short film in 48 hours from start to finish. And there's specific like parameters or guidelines that you have to follow. Like one, you have to have a specific line of dialogue in the film. It has to be a certain genre, and you're assigned these things, and then from there you create it. So I wasn't a part of creating the script or the movie or anything like that. I was just booked as an actor, and it was so cool because I was one of the main actors, and I've done a short film before where I was actually the lead, but that was never completed. So it was cool just to be a part of something that I knew that was going to get completed from start to finish, and everything just went really well. It was a full day acting, and I just had a good time because it was confirmation for me, because I was working, but I didn't feel like I was working. It didn't feel like work, and I felt like I've been, pursuing this acting career for 3 years now, full time, and it just was confirmation that I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing. So it was like I tapped into my passion. It was just like a reflective moment that I had on set while I was there. So that was just like a great moment for me. And lastly, I booked the commercial for ServiceMax. And ServiceMax, that was the icing on the cake. So first of all, going into the commercial, I almost didn't audition for it because I was submitted for it, but it was in the Bay Area, and the audition was gonna be in the Bay Area, but it was only gonna be 10 minutes. And I was just like, I don't feel like going to the Bay for 10 minutes. So I went back and forth with myself, like, should I go, should I not go? The rate was really good. I'm like, if I book this would be really good because the rate was amazing, and it was supposed to be a 2-day shoot. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna book it, because I take the bus to the Bay Area. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna book my bus ticket, I'm gonna go to the Bay, I'm gonna do this 10-minute audition, and I'm gonna come back. So that's exactly what I did. I rode on the bus. I left Sunday night at 10 p.m., got to the Bay at like 4 in the morning, and stayed at my cousin's for a couple of hours. I didn't go to sleep, but I just stayed there. I kind of got myself together, did my hair, got all dressed for the audition, hopped on the BART, and the BART basically is like the subway in the Bay Area. So I hopped on the BART, went to the audition. I was not there longer than 10 minutes. So I went in, did the audition, and they gave us the script ahead of time. So I was practicing, me and my husband were like practicing the dialogue. I was getting into it. So they just basically wanted me to read the script into camera. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I did it just exactly the way I practiced it. And they took a headshot of me, and then they took a picture of my hands, because they were like, in the scene you're gonna be working with your hands. And I'm like, okay. So I did it, I left, forgot about it. I felt like I did pretty good. And literally a couple hours later, I was back on the bus heading to LA. So like that was a push, because it took everything in me to go. So Monday or Tuesday, they said, well, you'll hear back from us on Tuesday if you booked it or not. And it was like maybe 2 o'clock, and I said to my husband, I don't think I booked it. And he was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that until 11:59. Basically saying, like, don't give up hope. You don't know if you booked it or not. And literally an hour and a half later, I got an email saying, Melanie, we would love to book you for the Service Max shoot. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. We were so excited, because it just was a reminder, like, sometimes, you gotta go the extra mile. Like, you gotta bet on yourself. You gotta put that effort in to get that reward. So I was really happy that I went and came back and I actually booked it. So it was all worth it. I was one of 4 principals. It was me, another girl, and 2 guys. And I was told that over 100 people auditioned for this commercial. So I was like, oh my gosh, I was one of the people to be booked. I was really happy about that. There were some really intense moments, because the first scene, it was just myself, and I'm talking into camera, and the client is there. So Service Max, they're there, employees are there, the director, crew, and they're just like all staring at me. And I'm like standing up on an apple box, because I was a little too short for the camera. I'm standing up on an apple box saying my lines into camera, and the director is just feeding me the lines. So it was just a lot of pressure, because I just wanted to make sure that I got everything right. But I feel like I did a good job. And then I had an opportunity to solder. Like, I was like soldering wires together on a circuit board, and I was like actually using the real solder. So it was pretty cool. They had told me to watch YouTube videos just so I could know the action and how to solder. So I did that. So that was really cool. Just overall, like, it has been an amazing month and a half of work, because it's been continuous, and it's just, I feel like the jobs are like progressively getting better and better. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, what I've been up to. I will check in with you guys in my next video. Please like this video and subscribe to my page if you're already not subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.